To be honest, I wasn't very pleased with this guitar the last time I wrapped up a video on it. There are a couple of things that were bothering me. The finishing job that I did, not great. I think it could be better. I'm going to attempt it again. And I talked to the owner, and he was in agreement that we need to replace this bridge and these tuners. Now, I went ahead and ordered some parts from Guyker and Saphue to do just that. So stick around. Should be a good ride. Hey everybody, I'm Brant, and today I'm going to be redoing some things on this guitar. First, let me talk about the finishing. So the finishing job that I did, not great. Not great. Pretty ugly, actually, if you ask me. I'm not happy with it at all. And I think I'm going to attempt, I don't know, but I'm going to attempt to do a better job of that. What made me really want to go back was this guitar that I bought from Ted. You may have seen the video on this. You may have seen his video on this. But if you can see, there's a pretty good spot there on the back. And I got to tell you, Ted did this process or a similar process to this, and it feels smooth as glass. Like it's almost totally gone. You can still see it, but as far as feeling it, you can't. And on the Epiphone, you can't. I would like to try and get that a little bit better. This might be the last thing I do on this guitar. First, I need to get the strings off because I am going to be replacing the tuners. I'm going to be replacing them with tuners that I bought on Amazon from Saphue. I'll have a link in the description. And they're tuners that I've had before. I know Ted really likes them on his guitars. They're locking tuners. But these, on this guitar, they're this, I think you call them Kluson style. At least, maybe that's a brand name, but they're this shape. And I didn't want to mess with redoing the tuner shape at all. So they did have some that same shape on Saphue. So I went ahead and ordered these, and I hope they're okay. One thing that I did do to all of the tuners is you can actually remove this cover here so you can see the gears. And what I did was I added some 2-in-1 bike chain lubricant. Cleans and lubricates. So I put a couple of drops on the gears here and gave them a spin with my screwdriver tuner attachment in both directions. So they should all be lubricated, and I hope these turn out nice. I'm not so sure about the type of tuner, so I hope they end up being at least better than what's in here now, because these are really sloppy and horrible tuners. They've been, every time I've picked up the guitar to play it, I've had to tune it first, every time. So they need to go. The other thing I got, so I want to replace this bridge piece down here, right here, the whole thing. First of all, the saddles are these black saddles. They're kind of plasticky. I don't know if they're like some kind of composite thing or what, but I can't remember what string, but I think it's the D string. That saddle is actually broken in half. There's no bottom section of it on there anymore. It's only being held in place by the string itself, which is not ideal. And the other thing is that this piece is so tight, you cannot adjust the screws to adjust the height of it. Even with the strings off, they will not turn with the top piece attached. You actually have to remove the saddles, that whole piece, and then you can turn the screws. So, and also these little posts, you cannot adjust those with a flathead screwdriver or anything. They're just blank. They're just holding it on there. So I went on to Amazon once again, and sorry, I've already opened it, but from Guyker. Guyker has really good stuff. So I got a new piece there, and it comes with the bushings, which I hope I'm not going to have to use because they're, I don't want to pull the old ones out of the guitar. Hopefully these new posts will fit in there fine. But these actually have the, they have the little flathead screw adjustment, so you can adjust them in there. And it came with this bridge piece, which has rolling saddles on it, which I thought that's kind of cool. And Tommy didn't seem to mind, but I thought that'd be a nice little upgrade. And they fit really well in here. And this also has the screws to lock them down on the posts, tighten them against the post. We have Guyker on the bottom there, branded on the bottom. And it comes with a little Allen key to adjust those screws to tighten it down. So I need to get the strings off and replace those parts, and then I'll take a look at finishing the spots, and then we'll put strings back on, make sure everything's set up properly, and hopefully be faring a little better than we were at the end of the last video. So, see you in a bit. Well, we meet again. I've gone ahead and taken off the strings, and I've removed the old tuners and even the ferrules, the old ferrules from this guitar. And I have taken off the bridge and removed one of the bushings, and I just wanted to show you how I removed the bushings, because so with the new posts, this is the old post in here. I wasn't going to remove the bushings. Then when I got the new posts, one, you can see they're much longer than the old ones, quite a bit longer than the old ones. And when I tried to put them in here, they went about that far. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to remove the bushings, which I wasn't really planning on doing. And I kind of thought, how do I do that? So I went, like you do, on YouTube. And I saw a guy, and this is just kind of demonstration purposes. I saw a guy use a scissors for this. I figured these vice grips would work just as well, but you get a little piece of wood or something, something that's long enough, and go ahead and grab it and use leverage and pull it right out. Not much effort at all, actually, for these. So now I can put the new bushings in, and hopefully I'm not going to have any problem doing that. I'm just going to use a little rubber mallet. The other thing I wanted to try and do while I'm here, I'm probably going to fast forward all this. I'm going to clean everything up, put on the new tuners, put in the new bushings, make sure the bridge fits. I also want to try and a lot of these little screws around the pickups look pretty stripped out. especially these ones holding the pickup in. This one, they don't even look like they, I may not be able to do anything with those. But I wanted to replace them with just some black screws. I got a little box of various guitar screws. Hopefully there's something I can use in here that will fit in those. Maybe these, I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look and see what I've got, if I've got anything compatible for those. Maybe these guys. But just see if I can update those, because those look pretty old. I don't think I have any, I'm fairly certain I don't have any humbucker pickup rings, because these look pretty shot as well. So, and I want to say thank you, Sparky, for your piece of wood that you set when you set the string spacing ruler. Came in handy. Once again, I needed a thin piece of wood. Thank you, Sparky. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop this video for now. What I have done is I was able to successfully install this new bridge. I had to put some Teflon tape around the post to keep it from rattling, but you can adjust it now. It's not too tight. With the bridge on, you can raise and lower it pretty easily. I do have the screws on the bridge piece tightened down on the post just so it won't fall out if I turn it over or anything like that. So I'll make adjustments where I need to. I also, I didn't have the right screws to replace these silver screws around the pickup ring, but I did have screws to replace the screws for the humbuckers, for raising and lowering the humbuckers. One of these screws, I believe it was maybe this one actually. The old one was stripped out. I had to take it out with pliers. So I just cleaned that up a little bit. And I got the tuners on. I don't know if you noticed in the fast forward, to get those ferrules on there, I'd seen this trick on Smoke Eater Guitars. I think that's the name of his channel. John over there, to get those ferrules to seat down into the headstock, I just used a little clamp and clamped them in, basically. So that all worked out, and these tuners are not wiggly. The posts aren't wiggly at all. So that gives me some hope for those. But I think I'm running out of time. This video is getting a little long. So I think I'll come back in another video and work on refinishing some of these chips here, redoing that process. See if I can get a little bit better like my buddy Ted. I might actually have to have a conference call with him, get some sage advice, see if I can glean how he got that T's SBHHD feeling so nice. If I could do that here the way he did it, I would be pleased as punch. So I want to thank you all again for joining me today. And until next time, as always, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a fantastic day. Cheers.